everybody, and welcome to Reads Spider-Man Crawl Space Edition. Check us out at the SpidermanCrawlspace.com. Well, everybody, I'm here, to, of course, to review Amazing Spider-Man 54, aka 855, the next to last two chapters of Last Ride. So let's get into the pros. First of all, guys, I have to say here is it is very brutal what Harry Osborn as Kindred really puts Peter through. I mean, the whole little piece of where he brings up about the different sins that consume you and basically saying like, yeah, everybody's called me, I have daddy issues, I have forces, I have one thing, but you, Peter, have never understood what you can. So henceforth, I have to let you keep facing what you won't admit to. And it's very brutal. The amount of times that Harry beats Peter, actually bring him off to death, bringing him back to life, back and forth, back and forth. It's just really pieces. And the artwork by Mark Bagley is really good, though I have to say the inks on it could have been a little bit better, as it doesn't really give Bags his best work, and that kind of starts leaving us to the cons. This is basically a pretty much all action comic. I mean, as much as it's brutal and just shocking, as the solicitation said, you think Peter's been through a lot before, you've not seen nothing yet. I mean, Harry definitely brings that up, but there isn't a lot of story to this issue. Basically, we still don't know what is the main point of why Harry's been doing this as Kindred to Peter, and also the fact that he actually shows some of the subplot, what was going on with the Order of the Web. But we got to wait until 54 LR, this coming week, to actually figure out what's going on, and not to mention the fact that there really isn't a lot of story. We kind of get bits and bits and bits, and definitely a lot of pieces on one more day and one moment in time, but it never really goes anything until it leads to the cliffhanger between the Order of the Web being about to be attacked by Sin Eater, and of course Mary Jane approaching the base of operations. So it's not bad of a story, but I'm going to give it a B-. It reads very quick, and as brutal as it is, it definitely proves Harry is a true foe of Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Why is he doing it? Really, what does he want? Is it really just to say, hey, one more day really happened and you need to realize it because you're always trying to do the pieces? Because there's more and more about how basically he said, you always said you had to do the sins and you had to make the deals with the devil. But the truth is, you just never want to actually face the fact that some things you just can't do. It's always everybody falling for you and you moving on with your life. And it's like, it still doesn't quite put that little pieces, which Nick Spencer's trying to do, but I am looking forward to seeing how this all wraps up. But however, it does feel like with the LR issues and everything else, this has kind of been a little bit padded. But we'll find out. But I will give it a B-. It's definitely a good book to read, but I want my answers, and we only got 2 issues left. And on that note, guys, I am out of here for the time being. I am going to go ahead and get ready to review the Symbiote Spider-Man issue 2 here in the next episode of Reads, and of course talk about the King in Black tie-ins and the mini-series. So get ready for that, which I like to call Symbiote Week. So we'll talk about that then. And on that note, everybody, please check us out at the SpidermanCrawlspace.com for more information on Spider-Man and related materials. And I'll see everybody later on the Crawl Space.